Today, we're testing out some plus size fashion hacks floating around the social media space that make life easier and you look better. Allegedly, supposedly. And of course, I would love to know y'all's thoughts and opinions about these hacks down in the comment section down below. Would you try them? Are they worth your time and energy? Because we are tired. And we need solutions. And I'm gonna be watching this video right along with you because I just can't help myself. So the first hack is gonna be involving a dress that's obviously too big for her body. So she's using a bangle to bring the shape back, and I love that. But does it work for a plus size body? That's the real question. So let's go find out. Unfortunately, I don't have an oversized dress quite like she does, so this is just gonna have to work today. But if you've been hanging out with me for a while, this is probably gonna look very familiar. Basically, in a nutshell, she's taken a bangle and a hair tie, and she's gonna position it over the spot where she wants the cinching to take place, and then she's gonna, she's going underneath, and then pow, it's done. And while I will say it does technically work, okay, it does cinch in and everything, but I'm looking in the mirror right here, and in person, it looks like a big old belly button. I'm gonna take it off really quickly, and then I'm gonna try it in the back, because in the back, it might look a whole lot better. So uno momento. I think I like this way a little bit better because it gives a little like cinching to the booty, you know what I'm talking about? It gives a little shape, it gives a little something. And I wouldn't want to go any lower because then we're going to look like it's a big old booty hole. So yeah, I think it added some shape, it added some pizzazz, not necessarily to the front, but definitely to the back. Okay, so next fashion hack is going to be one that takes a boxy, shapeless sweater and then turns it into a really chic, stylish sweater and then outfit. And she just uses like a little pin brooch thingy-mabobber. I don't know what those things are called, but I have to mute these videos because I'm gonna get copyrighted out of my mind. So she takes the sweater, she's folding it under to about her waist, thereabouts, and then she's gonna weave the pin through to create a little bit of pleating right there at the hip. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I got this. One thing she does do is she has everything over a t-shirt, and then she also has like a trench coat or something over it. I think this is gonna look fantastic. Will it work for a plus size body with, you know, stomach issues and things? We'll find out. I just realized I own a lot of black clothes. I don't know why, maybe it's a comfort color for me, but she's wearing a monochromatic gray outfit. It looks amazing on her. I don't own a lot of gray, so we're just gonna pretend that this is similar to that. And I have my undershirt, check. I also have my ill-fitted sweater, also check. And she also used a brooch pin thing that I mentioned earlier. I don't have anything like that. I just have something like this. Oh no, This is just not gonna work. She is wearing a trench coat, so let me get that just to kind of complete the fantasy. I feel like I'm fiddling with it too much and it's just getting worse and worse by the second, so I'm gonna leave it alone and let it be, and it just is what it is at this point. But I feel like my plus size problem area is right here, and it draws attention right there. So maybe if it was a different color, maybe if it was a dark gray or a dark green, something like that, and not white or cream, it would be better. But yeah, for me, this does not work, and I cannot wait to take it off. I've had my eye on the waist bungees for the longest time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, they're basically like an adjustable hair tie that you put around your waist, and then you can adjust your clothes and whatnot. I'm talking way too much. Less talking, Mandy, more watching.
I'm telling you right now, add it to your cart, just add it to your cart. I have no idea what took me so long to get one of these, but I actually can't live without it. It literally crops your hoodies, sweaters, sweatshirts, t-shirts for you. And look, there it is. I literally can't even feel it. This is gonna transform the way I do winter fashion, because I always love to wear like an oversized hoodie or sweater with jeans or leggings, but I hate looking super frumpy and baggy, so this is like the perfect solution. I used to try to tuck my hoodies into my bra, but they would never stay, so I loved it with this. I just have to set it up one time and then literally not touch it the entire rest of the day. It's also adjustable.
She is a chatty patty, isn't she? I don't know why, but I could never justify the cost of these. It's $7 for a pack of 2, and I'm complaining, but I'm willing to spend $25 on giant Uno cards. Like, why is my brain like this? You can't say I don't have an imagination though, because I found this green bungee belt thingy in my husband's toolbox. I don't know what it goes to, but we're gonna be using it, and we're just gonna see. It's stretchy, and I can customize it to fit my waist, and we're gonna make it work. This was actually really long when I found it, so I had to cut it and then hot glue it, and I hope the glue holds. Lord have mercy.
A few moments later.
Shit. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do around here. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, as far as functionality goes, it looks great, and I could wear it as high or as low on my waist as I want it to be, depending on what I'm trying to style. And it's something that every size, every shape, everybody can participate in. I love that. Now, do I suggest going on Amazon and buying the $7 bungee? I'm gonna say no. You can always use a belt, which I've done many, many times before, or you can do the tuck the titty method, which you just put it under your bra. It all works, but does the bungee make it a lot easier? Probably so, but it is a good hack though, so I will say that. The next hack had me actually screaming at my phone, y'all. I'm not even kidding, like screaming in a good way. But do you ever have somebody who creates a solution to a problem that is so simple that you wonder why you never thought of it in the first place? This is that. I feel like I was you're telling me for 40 years, you're telling me for 40 years that I could have been dipping it and not squeezing it? No, ain't no way. Guy.
You're telling me for 40 years I should have been doing what with my bacon grease? Ain't no way.
Okay, enough of my shenanigans. Let's watch it.
This isn't just for replacing buttons. I got this kit right here, so that way I can just literally make things better. Okay, that was my first time totally using this thing. It came with a whole kit, everything that you need. I don't know how often you have to pick up your towels off your kitchen floor, but I'm about tired of it. It's right here. Completely solves that problem for me. I've seen girls on here do the same things with like tote bags, sweaters, but my kitchen towel was just perfect. No sewing, I just clipped it and pressed. Suddenly, everyday stuff works the way it's actually supposed to.
Genius! And of course I bought it. I mean, y'all know I had to. So this is a 400 piece snap set, and they had people in the comment section of that video coming up with some of the smartest ideas. They had one person that said that they were going to use it for keeping their socks together in the washing machine because they're always losing their socks. Same. Absolute same. And then they had another person saying that they were going to use it for their duvet and their cover to keep it more secure, so just to snap it in place. And then there was another person that said that they were going to snap blackout curtains to their already existing drapes, like to conserve electricity in the summertime. So many smart ideas, and I am gonna have buttons on everything. But I thought for this video specifically that I would use it for securing long sleeves, because I have so many shirts that are long sleeve and they will not stay rolled up. You know what I'm talking about? So I just grabbed a button down that I really enjoy wearing, but I hate the sleeves. Like, I roll them up and they get unrolled, and then the cuff gets wet whenever I wash my hands, and it just drives me bonkers. And I've tried the hair tie method, but I have like chunky chicken cutlet arms and it hurts. So securing the button on the inside by the seam out of view just kind of felt like a no-brainer situation. And I love this hack so much. I think it's my favorite of the bunch, and I could see myself going way overboard. So it's gonna be buttons for everybody. Okay, so next is gonna be a DIY clothing hack and a style hack combination. I saw this one on Instagram and she definitely had my attention. I was intrigued. So she's taken a pair of sheer lace stockings, and I assume this could be done with leggings or tights. I really don't know. And basically, in a nutshell, she's cutting out the crotch, she's cutting out the toe, and she's making an undershirt or a top, depending on what you're into. We're not judging. I know there's been plenty of times where I needed a special occasion dress, and the only dress that I could find available that I actually liked or that actually fit was sleeveless. So this could be a real solution to a big problem that we have. I'm gonna take it a step further though and combine it with a style hack that I saw on Instagram, because I think this could be interesting. So let's watch.
Remember, silky plus silky is dull, silky plus matte is luxurious, soft plus structured is balanced, soft plus soft is cozy, and thick plus thin is polished.
We're gonna be taking a thick plus thin scenario because I have a sweater in my closet, a black sweater that I never wear. Here we go with black again, and a black lace skirt that I wanna just kind of revive. And I think this combination could look really, really chic. So we'll see. The thumbnail is gonna be so fun to look at. Do you see where I'm going with this though? I wanna combine two similar elements, and kind of make it one cohesive hack. So let's go see if it works, shall we? First of all, I had this built up in my head to be way more complicated than it actually was. It was a cinch. It was no biggie. Although I will say that I do not suggest wearing this by itself. Keep in mind that I did order plus size lace stockings. So if you're a 1X, if you're a 2X, or you're a 3X on the bottoms, that's the size that you're gonna wanna order for the top, because otherwise it's not gonna fit right and it's just gonna be a waste of money, and nobody wants that, not in this economy. The big question here that I wanted answered was whether or not this could be worn under a sleeveless dress or something of that nature. And unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna work, because really and truly it cuts me off right here. So I'm thinking maybe a t-shirt would work, but anything shorter than that is gonna be a no-go. Otherwise, I love this outfit. Now, I think the lace on lace is a little bit too much, but as far as the thick versus thin methodology, that actually works really, really well. And it's something that I do wanna incorporate in my channel more, in my everyday life more. Sometimes opposites attract in the best way possible in real life and in fashion. So yeah, I would say that that was a pretty successful hack video, but of course I would love to know y'all's thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. I always appreciate each and every one of ya. Please stay safe and stay healthy in this wild, crazy, weird world that we're living in. I almost didn't upload this week because shit is getting weird par infinity, but we gotta keep on going, baby. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep pushing along. So thank y'all once again so much for watching, and I'll be seeing y'all very, very soon. Bye.